Hey everybody, it's Angela, and I have two layouts that I've done recently that I wanted to share. And this one I had a great time with. I had just recently got that multi-pack of tapes from Target that I've heard everyone talking about, and with all the different colors. And I actually found it on clearance for like $4 for the whole pack. And so I got those, and these pictures that I took at a restaurant my husband took me to, which was a Cuban restaurant, were perfect because the outside of the Cuban restaurant has this huge mural, and the other side of the building, I don't know if you can tell, but it's like bright teal and hot pink trim. And I mean, when it's Cuba, they're not afraid of color. They embrace color, and so I just went with the whole theme and used a rainbow of this Target tape in the background, and I just put strips of it under the photo there and strips of it under the photo here, and I matted all my, these top and bottom photos on a dark brown stock, and then I used a striped stock and to mat this strip of photos, and then just a light grid paper for the background. And these papers are all from the Recollections Mosaic paper pad, which someone told me were my mind's eye papers, and I've since noticed that some of those I've seen in other My Mind's Eye kits. So I really love that paper pad. Been using the crap out of it. So anyhow, this little circle embellishment I think was from the Girls Papery, and then I just had a little cardboard photo tab that I put down there, and I used some generic letter stickers from my stash. I really liked them because they were really close to the font that the restaurant uses to spell their Pambiche on their sign. So this was a really close match to that. And then I just did all my journaling along the side, and I really like how it turned out. I had fun using all these different colors of tape, so that was pretty awesome. And my second layout is this one, and I used an October afternoon clothespins paper for this one, and it's this plaid, and it really gave me a sense of fall look. So I went ahead and used this, and then I had a scrap piece of paper that had this little graphic, and it's actually got a sparkle to it. They've glittered the white areas. So I used a flower punch to punch out 2 flowers in that paper, and then I used a border punch and punched out a little bit of border out of that paper just to put in 3 different spots. And on top of the borders, I put this little red pom-pom trim that I got from Tuesday Morning, and so that's on the sides of the border punched pieces. On the 2 flower punched pieces, I put these little applique apples. They're almost like applique that you would use on your clothes. They're fabric appliques, like patches. And so I just put those in the center of these 2 flowers. And so this is just a layout. This is our apple tree that we have, and it was loaded this year with apples. And so here I was picking a bunch. You can see the bags of apples in the background, and there's one of the apples. And so from this one tree, we rented a cider press, and so we pressed all this cider, and here I am cutting the apples to go into the cider press. I also made several canner loads of apple jelly, or apple jam, but actually it came out a little runny, so I made waffles the other day, and it makes great apple syrup. It's awesome. And also, if you make tea, you just dip your spoon in this and then use some of this to sweeten your apple cinnamon tea, and it's really good. So anyhow, I made the apple knot jam, and then I put this one on a Project Life folder so that I can do my journaling inside. And then I'm also going to put a picture of an apple pie, because I also made a whole bunch of apple pie fillings that I froze for individual pies, and so I just froze the fillings. And so when I make a pie out of them, I'm going to put that here, and just to show all the different things we did with the apples off this one tree. So I really had fun doing this layout. So if you guys have any questions or anything, please leave me a comment below, and thanks for watching. Bye.